I have 4 questions that I either ask myself or I encourage other people to ask themselves if they're not happy with their working life and want to come up with a plan. Because we all need a plan, don't we? If we're not happy with something, we all need a plan to actually solve it. Well, I do anyway. I think having a plan is a brilliant thing. So these are my 4 questions that I encourage people to ask themselves when they're trying to come up with a plan to get to a place they want to be. Question number 1 is, what is it you're not happy with about your working life at the moment? It might be something to do with your job content or the people you're working with or where you're working. What is it about your current working life that you don't like? And that's really useful in terms of actually clarifying what the problem is rather than just generally feeling you're not particularly happy. If you can clarify exactly what it is you don't like, that helps you come up with a plan. Question 2 is kind of related to that, is what do you want your working life to actually look like? So consider all the things you're not happy with, consider the bits of your job you do like, the things you're interested in, your personal life, or everything else that interacts with it. What would your ideal working life actually look like? See if you can visualise what it would be, how it would be arranged, where you'd be, what kind of work you'd be doing, who you'd be working with, all those sorts of things. So you have a kind of ideal scenario. That's question 2. So question 3 is, what are the obstacles to getting there? What is it that's currently a problem? Why are you not doing that now? Is it because you haven't got the experience you want? Is it because something in your personal life means that's not going to be doable at the moment? Is it financial? Is it any number of things? It could be any number of things that are stopping you. Why are you not in that position right now? Why can you not just immediately change and be in your ideal working life right now? And then question 4, once you've identified what those obstacles are, what can you do to overcome them? So some of the things might be out of your control, but there's always something you can do. So if you've identified what the obstacles actually are, you can then think, okay, what can I do? What can I do to change that? What can I do to remove those obstacles? And then once you've got all that information together, you then will have a plan and you can formulate it and look at, timescales about when you can do things and working towards your ideal working life and knowing you're doing something to achieve it. Even if you can't achieve it now, if you know you're doing something, if you know you have a plan, that's enormously beneficial to mental health and to well-being and just getting towards a stage where you're enjoying your working life. So yeah, they're my 4 questions.